ARV, one of the most important numbers we can ever focus on when it comes to flipping properties, okay? ARV stands for After Repair Value. It's synonymous with your appraisal value, market value, whatever you want to call it. It's basically, if you're flipping homes, ARV, After Repair Value, is the street value of a property, the marketable value of a property after you've done all of your rehab, okay? The way you come about with this is you can work with an appraiser, absolutely. You can also work with what we call a certified investor agent. These are agents, real estate agents. We've trained to work with us investors, okay? Probably over 3,000 of them right there in the U.S. and Canada. So make sure when you're working with agents, have them demonstrate or show you that they are certified investor agents, okay? It's an important designation. You don't want to just work with any old agent. Just know that, okay? You have to work with a certified investor agent. We train them through My Investment Services so they know exactly what they're doing. So our ARV, all right, let's just put it right here. ARV. Now, a good certified investor agent is going to be able to come up with what we call a CMA, comparative market analysis. Okay? Most agents are not allowed to do appraisals. Years ago, if you were a broker like me and you were grandfathered in, you could do appraisals. I used to own an appraisal business, okay? But going back to maybe 20 years or so ago, agents who are simply agents, even brokers, it's a totally separate license. Appraisal license is separate than a broker's license. So if you're in the last 20 years, you have to have a separate appraisal's license to do an appraisal. Otherwise, you do what's called CMA, comparative market analysis. It's the value that if you nail that value correctly, you should have a better deal going into the flip and a better deal on the exit strategy when you sell. Now here's the thing, if you get it wrong, if you're assuming too high on your ARV, like you're assuming the property is going to be worth more than it really will be, what that means is you may overshoot on the initial offer. You may offer too much of the property. At the end of the day, when you go to sell later on, your profit margin is going to be smaller. Now let's say the opposite is true. Let's say you underestimate on the ARV. What that means is when you go in on the front end to buy the property, you might offer too little and you won't be competitive. You won't ever get anything under contract. Okay? That's why you have to absolutely nail it. Okay? You, your agent, an appraiser, somebody's got to look at this property in the area that it's in and say, if you do this modeling correctly, here's what it will be worth. In the case of an agent, usually a range of values. So critically important, okay? Next thing we'll talk about is the MAO, maximum allowable offer, and how do you arrive at what that MAO is. Okay, that's next. So we'll see you on the next video. In the meantime, take care. God bless. God bless. Watch this over and over again. And this is in chapter 4 of the Flipping for Profits Without the Risk Trainer program, and that's where you are. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.